think it's so out of context because like anytime there's a verse in the Bible. I know people love saying like women should submit to their or wives should submit to their husband. The next verse is, and husbands, you should lay down your life for your wife. So it's not submission out of like fear. It's not submission out of this is what society says. It's you're willing to submit to this man because he's willing to die for you. He's willing to do anything for you.
Yeah.
And like people abuse a verse without using the rest of the verse.
So you got to be worthy of that submission.
Yes. She's submitting to you because at least in the Bible, you're submitted to God. If you're submitted to God who loves you, you're going to love her as God would love
and lead her.
Devil's advocate, though, that word submissive just feels sometimes, I don't know. I don't think like inherently it's supposed to be like feel weird, but to me
because
that
you-
word sometimes
it's like a king.
You think that you're losing control?
Well, you got to
like I personally feel like
Yeah, or do you think that a person might not like it because they believe they're losing control?
I think submissive
Yeah.
is like a man like choking his wife is what people think submissive
I think
means.
there's some
That's
weird
wow, like-
association with it.
I feel
with
like,
like sex, like
I feel like
Yeah.
because men in today's time aren't worth submitting to, it makes it harder for women to like the word or even
Why?
us.
Bars.
Why are they not worth submitting? So why do you think most men in today's like society are not worth submitting to?
Okay, so in today's time, you have people who all they really care about is making money,
Okay.
being successful,
Okay.
like having a bunch of promiscuous relationships. What that bleeds in under is you're breeding people who are prideful, who are selfish, they care about themselves, and they just want to get what they want. Like that's what like those as your pillars like leads you to going after. So that's how you're going to treat your a girl. That's how you're going to see a girl. And who wants to be in a relationship with someone who's prideful, selfish, only caring about what they want in themselves? Like that's not worth submitting to.
yeah. The one thing I've learned this year from reading the Bible is that you must be to be first. You must first be last, which means like it's kind of the opposite. Is you must serve other people, and like you said, you must die for your wife. That should be like the baseline. Like if she is submissive to you, you should like die for her. That's the ultimate giving, you know?
Yeah. Because she's willing to forego like, I don't have to think about like acting like this, or I don't have to think about living like this because I know the person who loves me would do anything for me, including lay down her life. And like that's worth submitting to.
But is that all?
What do you mean?
Yeah, so like the details.
Yeah.
You know? So like I'm starting to think like lay down your life. You know, that's like you should do that, but like extreme. You know?
Yeah, very.
Yeah, for
If
sure.
In
someone
what scenario will that ever
Yeah.
need to have
Like,
happen?
In my head in the
if
shower.
someone
Yeah,
breaks
yeah,
into
yeah,
mine
yeah,
and
yeah.
Jade's apartment, like I'm gonna fight him.
Right.
You know, like
Right, right,
you know,
right.
I'm not
Yeah.
gonna be like Jade.
So
you know, like, no.
what's the nature of why you would lay down your life for?
Well, so yeah, so like, I mean, she's like my partner in life, and so then that kind of carries into the specifics of like, right now everything I do, like she's in mind, like applying for this master's program that I'm in right now was like so that me and Jade can be better off, not like for my education. It was like for me and Jade to be better.
You guys are equally yoked in a way.
Yeah, exactly. So then it's like, okay, like once I graduate, I got to get good grades so that I can get a job for me and Jade. Like not just for me. I mean, like I'm the one that's going to go to work and everything, and she's got her own career and everything, but like I do everything with her in mind.
Yeah.
So like to put that in one word, I don't know.
I don't know if
But-
there is a way to put it into
yeah.
just one word.
I think that's good though. I think that's the nature of laying down the life. Like I think laying down the life is the extreme, right?
Yeah.
If you're willing to lay down the life in the extreme, you're willing to make decisions with her in mind. Like the extreme leads to the experience of the little. But if you're not willing to do the extreme, you're probably not going to do the little things.
But some are willing to do the extreme and not willing to do the little, right? So like you might be
Yeah.
willing to lay down your life and you're masculine. Oh my, if anyone tries to, I'll be the first in line. But when she's like, oh, we have to talk about feelings. I feel this way. You might be like,
So
I don't have time for that.
I
Like,
think
you know?
Yeah.
I think laying down the life, and this is why like it's interesting that people use the Bible for this example. God did that through Jesus. Jesus actually died. Laying down your life isn't I'm going to fight. It's if we had to choose between who had to die, I will die. You continue to live. Like
Sure.
you're choosing death.
Sure. But should she submit to you just because you're willing to lay down your life for her?
No. She's submitting to like what would cause you to be able to do that for her. That's love. That's the unconditional.
The amount of love you have,
Yes.
basically, for her.
Yes.
Woodgard.
She's
Okay.
submitting to unconditional love.
And so you describe unconditional love in a way as being willing to lay down your life for her.
I think
That's a
that-
good way to show.
I think that is like the highest level of being able to show it.
I think that shows like pure commitment. And I think when you say that, someone would say like, yeah, I'd put down my life for you. It may be easy to do that. Like, let's say if you're getting shot in the head,
Maybe they're depressed.
you're done, or they're depressed. Yes, but you know, if they had to hang from a cross for a full day, would they actually do that? What is their level of commitment?
Agonizing death. Like we're called to and that's why it's so important. Like people will take things out of the Bible out of context. It's like we're called to love our wives in the way that Jesus loved all people. And Jesus could do that for everyone. We can only do that for one. It's like, are we willing to like get brutally murdered? Not just you get shot in the head, it's done. Like you are uncomfortably beaten and tortured because this will save your life's wife. That's a hard sentence to say. Save your wife's life. And if you're willing to do that, she's submitting to that. There's a man in my life willing to do that for me.